Hi and hello. There seems to be a strange epidemic happening within the food industry right now, and I don't know why.
Within the last few decades, the idea of themed entertainment experiences have definitely expanded and implemented themselves as mainstream staples. It wasn't weird to see people wearing Rainforest or Hard Rock Cafe shirts because it wasn't just a place to eat, it was an experience. Margaritaville, for example, not only built an entire chain of successful themed restaurants, but themed vacation resorts and a whole merchandise line full of cocktail mixers and pool floats. Going to these places, it's a destination, so it makes complete sense to wear that brand as a normal part of your wardrobe.
I understand novelty is a fun thing. I love myself a good novelty, and you want to look forward to wearing a Margaritaville or Hard Rock Cafe shirt. It makes you look cool. But who wants to wear McDonald's merchandise?
And by that, I mean actual McDonald's food merchandise. I know there's some different brand recognition from back in the day with Ronald McDonaldland characters. Those are still collectible characters that would make some awesome outfit pieces, but we'll dive further into the current McDonald's merch later.
What first caught my attention was within the last holiday season, I started getting emails from Olive Garden announcing their holiday collection.
It was a limited time drop and it's not available anymore, but the website still shows some of what the collection featured. Sweatshirts that had season's gratings as a play on greetings and the endless amount of cheese you can get, a never-ending pasta design, or a white pocket tee with a breadstick design in the pocket.
I didn't think much of it at first, thought it was just something for the holidays. However, as the year continued on, I kept getting more notifications and more marketing in regard to different restaurants, a lot of them chain restaurants.
Longhorn Steakhouse came out with a clothing line around Father's Day with shirts ranging from rare to well done, correlating with the way you like to eat steak. On top of those sayings, there's also a carnivore and mini carnival designed for kids, the Meat Sweat sweatpants, a Steak Daddy apron, which clearly sold out right away, a hat, socks, and a steak dog toy.
This sent me down a rabbit hole searching for what other fast food fashion was and is out there.
And yes, I found several articles writing about this scenario and how many restaurants are jumping on the merchandise bandwagon, and they coined the phrase fast food fashion, so I'm using that.
There is definitely more presence over the fast food chain restaurants compared to the sit-down casual ones, but again, my concern is over the fact that this is a thing at all. And sure, both examples had very small collection that cater to the specific holidays, but it gets so much bigger.
Denny's, for example, came out with an entire dinner drip collection featuring all kinds of apparel and accessories. I know I keep asking, who is buying this? Are you planning on cosplaying as a Denny's employee? I also love this description where they say this easily transitions from the golf club to a nightclub. Or maybe you want this Big Bird boxing robe. Or some bacon sunglasses.
You're not gonna go grab some sunglasses from Denny's that look like bacon to wear every day without it being strange. I do ask, who is repping for Denny's? Who is repping Denny's merchandise? The only correlation I have to Denny's is when I've gone to concerts at the Starland Ballroom.
And sure, you would expect some merch from places like the previously mentioned McDonald's. Also, one quick note, the fact that they don't provide free shipping until you spend $185 is insane and matches how crazy expensive their meals have gotten. You know you totally want both the Grimace and fries float, or some socks that will constantly remind you how the ice cream machine is broken. How about a puzzle of all their sauces? Szechuan sauce not included.
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce, like as much as you're allowed to give me.
Genuinely, who is buying this? The jacket does cover the free shipping though. In a way, it's nice that they're keeping the characters alive, but honestly, this just feels like a nostalgia cash grab.
I mean, all of this is a cash grab, but you know what I mean.
There's just so much of it too. And let's not forget of some of the ugliest Crocs.
And I wear Crocs, so I'm not hating on the entire shoe brand. They were made for boating, and I wear them for boating. But these are hideous.
Again, who's buying this? Who's hanging this up next to their Christmas tree? I will admit, though, that this hat is cute, though, and I am a sucker for their old Halloween McNuggets, but I wouldn't buy this. And if you thought McDonald's was bad, Chick-fil-A is worse. Chick-fil-A just opened this permanent website store with several different collections. Now, I'll admit the cow collection makes the most sense with their brand, and the plush is a cute collectible item, for example. But of course, it doesn't stop there. There's a whole originals collection, which was the first collection they came out with.
Who is genuinely this obsessed with a chain restaurant that they want to rep it in their everyday lives?
They also have their own version of a fries float as well as a pickleball set for $70. Oh, come on. These waffle fries glasses are a need. Ugh. They even have their own branded sleeping bag. This doesn't need to exist. They also came out with a sauce collection in which you can put together an entire outfit based on your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce.
Who is deciding, yes, I love this Chick-fil-A sauce, let me wear it all the time?
They have multiple hats, shirts, watches, socks, shoes with separate laces that you can purchase, water bottles and totes, and even pins. So you can literally dress head to toe, telling the world what your favorite type of sauce is. Jimmy John's is a sandwich company that I'm vaguely familiar with. There's none around me, but I think it's big in the South. Who is buying ice molds for $36? Not only that, but they also have their own pickleball set. At least theirs is cheaper than Chick-fil-A's. I thought this was a sandwich company. Why are they selling whiskey glasses? Of course, there's a ton of shirts, but not only that, they have this Patagonia vest with the emblem for over $200. Who bought this? You could easily buy a plain vest and embroider it yourself. Chipotle sold a necklace that said extra for $135. Why? Who is buying this? They also have these guac and chip slides for $22. What a steal. Because they're portrayed as a healthier option fast food-wise, they gotta target the active girls. Sure, let's buy these $55 pepper leggings. How much product did they sell to sell out? Does anyone eat at Arby's? If so, you can grab a couple of things from their collection. Honestly, this shirt just reminds me of JoJo Siwa. There's also this bowling bag because bowlers love Arby's, I guess. Again, I keep asking, but who is buying this? Who is buying meat-scented wrapping paper? This shit is so weird. And if that's not enough meat for you, KFC also has a collection.
You know these shorts only sold out because of the implications.
Surprise, they also have a holiday collection. Seriously, who is buying this stuff? Not only do they have so many products on the website, but they also had a collection available at Box Lunch. And yes, it's a completely new collection with items completely different from what was on the website. Grab your own finger-licking mug or a KFC bucket bag to put your KFC chicken in alongside of your wallet, AirPods, and Buttersock. Yes, this would be the only character that I suspect would be all over this. And we cannot forget the mandatory bucket hat and dad hat in every single collection. Moving on next door to Taco Bell, their collection is very basic. It's called the Taco Bell Basics Collections. Yes, please buy the basic sweatshirt for $80. Not only is this expensive, but this might be the most boring of all the food collections by far.
I wouldn't even wear this to the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Wait a minute. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Is Pizza Hut the one responsible for all this? They might have been the first ones to come out with a street collection a couple of years ago. Oh God, they're the problem.
If you thought these fast food fashion lines were just focused on meal-focused restaurants, you'd be wrong, because Dunkin' is also a part of this craze. I'll say that these stickers for the car are cute and subtle to show off your love for the brand, and I really do like the phone case. It's creative and something small to enjoy as well, but who is buying a pillow for your wedding ring? How did Dunkin' associate themselves with people getting married? At least Starbucks, although controversial as well, has merchandise that accompanies its product. They're not selling apparel or pet toys, they're selling cups for their drinks. That makes complete sense.
It may seem weird for me to bring up a complaint about this issue, especially since a lot of the videos have been me going out doing Halloween hunting, but there's a difference. Halloween decor is my life, and I use that for my house decor all year round. There's a purpose, and I don't buy a lot of it. Who is buying this stuff? Going back to the idea of novelty food, clothing, in a sense, I'm a Jersey girl, and therefore there is one convenience store that we are known to love, and it is embedded into our blood, and that is Wawa. I can say though that the idea of wearing Wawa merchandise has been around for decades. It is not a trend, it has been here our entire lives. It's always been so common. I remember even going back to when I was in college and high school, people would wear Wawa merchandise. That's just how it goes. It wouldn't be uncommon to go into any place and see someone rocking some Wawa sweatpants or a Wawa sweatshirt. That's how we roll. And yes, when Hoagie Fest comes around, everyone is merched up for that too. I think that's the difference though. I think because Wawa is such an implement of our lifestyle, and you can only find it in the tri-state area and now Florida. It's basically a southern version of the tri-state area at this point. It's unique. It's just same way that people wear Buc-ee's merchandise. It's something that you can't find most places, and that makes it special. I will also bring up that, again, most of it is strictly apparel. There are some things meant for the shore, but once again, that goes together because a lot of times you're gonna go buy your Wawa hoagies to bring it down the shore to enjoy your day out. So it is a little bit of brand synergy in marketing, and therefore it works.
The other Jersey staple when it comes to food is White Castle, and again, I'll admit I'm also a White Castle stan, but even this collection seems so unhinged and crazy. Who the hell is buying this bathing suit? Although honestly, it's cheaper than some of the swimsuits at Target. They have this By the Sackful cookbook, which is one of the only items that makes complete sense since it's a recipe book based on food inspired by the restaurant. But no, let's buy the whole Night Castle collection instead. It glows in the dark, so it's another need.
So can we all be in agreement and not make this a thing? I don't know how long this is gonna last for. Like I said, it's a brand new epidemic, and it's just recently has come to my attention, so now I'm bringing that attention to all of you. So now I ask below, what do you guys think about all this? Are you in agreement that this should not be a thing? Or have you actually purchased any of this stuff, and how often do you wear it if so? These are the questions that I need answered. With all that, happy shopping, I guess. Thank you for joining me within this news report in a way for all of these fast food chain restaurant merchandise clothing lines. Until then, I will see you in the next one.